I'm going to call the meeting to order, and we're going to begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And we are going to, I'm asking for approval of the meeting minutes for not May 1st, because we already did those, but May 8th and May 21st. Are we, can I hear
I'll make a motion to approve the meeting minutes for May 8th and 21st.
And can I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, we're going to move right into the financial report because Paul is going to leave. Imagine that.
I know we paid off the rest of the playground equipment, we paid off the fence, and we paid off the water line up at the new park.
Oh,
The
yeah,
cutting of the line.
yeah.
If you take a look at there's a lot of...
Including the city, did we pay the city too? Good. Okay.
Yeah, so all of that stuff is paid. I've got a couple things. Didn't talk to you about that. You said you were going to see Brock. This is a reimbursement check I need to get to Brock.
Okay. Yeah, I will put it with the check. Yeah.
We got this today. This is an add-on to your insurance for the
Red Cross.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's not real big, but I told him I'd bring it and show it to you guys.
Okay, well, you got in on this, didn't you? And we are going to be officially a Red Cross pool, and that's a good deal, but is it $34 a year that we pay?
Yeah, I think that's just like an add-on to your
Yeah. So everybody's okay with that? Oh.
And then this is just your Queen County deposit.
Oh.
But even with paying off all these projects and everything that you've been doing, you're still sitting pretty comfortably right now for the money and everything.
Okay, that's good because I have a few things that are going to be added on tonight, but then I'm going to tell you that we are going to cut our budget, our savings to where you folks going to think somebody's going to think your show was rich because we have the big job of the pool painting, sandblasting. But you know what? As soon as the 4th of July is over, we're going to fundraise. And, we're very lucky and the community is wonderful to us, so. I didn't want to fly it to you at a second.
If anybody has any questions, anything like that, there's not a whole lot more going on than that. We started into payroll, but it hasn't really gotten super going yet just because the pool hasn't been open yet. So that'll bump up here pretty quick as soon as everything gets going there.
Yep. And it was very lively today. And I've got to tell you something. The baby pool was loaded.
Oh, did they get it going?
Uh-huh. Yeah. I took the sample up on Monday, so it was ready to go through. And I'm going to tell you something. Jen is a wonderful employee. She just gets it done. And Laura Church was so happy to be back, and everything was great.
that you have for us? That's about what I got. I did send out that text for the hats and all that stuff today. Okay, so that'll be on the, event stuff.
Okay.
Adam did discuss two times in the hall for a sponsorship for the shirts and hats and stuff.
What about?
I was calling, that we got a check, the funeral had a check for the sponsorship for the shirt.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Funeral home and the things, usually sponsor on the things. Yeah, we got a, I think it's like some events for like 5 years. Yeah.
I will give a thank you to him.
Yeah, you have to look, see, I don't know, I haven't seen the shirt yet this year, but normally the two businesses are on the back of them.
Yeah.
Good.
I'd make a motion to approve the financial report.
And I'll second that.
Nobody has anything else for me?
No,
If you don't get this, we can't figure this out in this time, right?
I do.
I'm not gonna be there tomorrow. I won't be there, that's Monday. Yeah, but I can.
Did Carly have you? Did Carly come in and have you?
No.
Okay, she will be, but. That's gonna be enough, yeah. You know, yeah. Come back to the school.
Was it you already? Or is it something else?
Maybe I'm thinking.
Okay, no, maybe originally going to mention, because I had not. Okay, alright.
Yeah.
So she'll just need to do paperwork. Okay.
Yeah. And then the reimbursement for the 3 o'clock.
Okay. Like I said, I won't be there tomorrow.
I don't know when she's coming out, but yeah, you know she'll come and visit.
Okay.
Okay, and she wants to go to work at the pool?
Yeah, so that's not the school update, but yeah.
Okay, okay.
So yeah, that's all I have to.
Okay, well,
You good?
you can go.
You know what, baseball?
Good luck.
Thanks, Bob.
Okay, the cameras at the pool, you know, I think I neglected to talk to you about those cameras. We only have 2 cameras, but they show 120, degrees. So it's more than 90, it's 120, and they kind of do catch the corner, so that'll be great. Just telling you, so that you guys know. I will tell you that it is against the law to soil city water. In fact, it's a felony. And so we had somebody throw a diaper in, and I will be able to see that on the camera. And they're gonna be prosecuted to the full extent.
They do it in the pool?
They threw it in the pool on Monday morning,
Hence the delayed opening.
hence the delayed opening. Okay,
Is the pool camera, I know you said that you're gonna have access to see the cameras. Is that something that Jen should have access to?
it is, and it's on our phone, but it got wiped off my phone somehow.
Jen has.
No, I had everything and it's gone.
Okay,
But the guy's coming at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning to figure out what happened.
okay.
And you know what, they have feeds at West River, so, yeah. So I don't have any feed, they have it.
Okay.
Okay. But just to tell you that's going on. We have the lease here for the agreement that we have with the school. And it's, I talked to Dr. Hilbert this week, and you know, we really have a nice agreement with the high school, with the school, so she was very happy that we had this. And we need to sign off on it. And so as you can see who the signatures are, and I will get those tomorrow if this is approved. And this came from Dick. He had this prepared. This has sort of been left open because we have agreed not to charge the school. But we still need to have an agreement.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any issues.
Okay,
I don't have any issues.
I'll make a motion to approve the lease agreement.
okay,
I'll second.
good. Okay, Washburn Light,
I will, before I move on, just a little bit on the lease. I think there needs to be a little more communication between the school and us.
and I agree.
Unless there's another spot that I see on the agenda for that. For whether it's Chris mowing down there on game days or having, whether they get Chris' schedule or whoever's down there. So there's no overlap
Yeah,
of anything
yeah, I agree.
happening that,
Yeah,
so the gator's being used properly, whether Chris is using it for park stuff or Katie needs to use it to field prep or whatever.
Yep.
There needs to be more communication amongst whether it's the athletic director, coaches, park board, or Chris.
well, what I was told is that the gator belongs in the garage if it's not being used by Chris.
Yep.
Okay, so. You're right. Yes, yeah. Chris, when do you mow there?
Whenever I can.
Okay, so not when
I
there's,
kind of work around everybody else. This whole issue with the Gators.
no,
Because, at the end of softball season, when they're all done with softball, that's when I take the Gator, because I got a short window to spray the things I need to spray with that Gator before Little League starts.
mhm,
I've got about a week,
okay,
barring wind and rain and all that other stuff.
okay.
And that was a slight issue.
Well,
Is
that
it
has to, that's what I mean,
Is
but
that something
there has
that
to
we
be a
need to ask the
communication.
schools that when their softball season's done, they have 5 days from the last time they practiced, 5 days to a week, that their stuff needs to be taken care of, and whether it needs to be out of the shed, the fence needs to be down, whether it's a custodian coming down and doing it, there's somebody on the school staff coming down and taking care of that stuff, whether it's the coach, the custodian, whoever's taking care of that.
Yeah,
We need to have it.
from the last day they finish softball, if they have 5 days, that's plenty of time to do their inventory, pull their fence, so I can get ready for a little week and stuff.
Well, Ryan, this is an lease agreement.
Well, okay, I will. We don't have to, I will,
And the thing going forward is I've asked Jacobson for 3 years in a row. He's got my email, he's got my phone number, all he's gotta do is send me the schedule. That's all I've ever asked from anybody.
I schedule, okay.
Penny is really good. If you guys follow up with her and let her know, she is really good to help you follow through and get things done.
I think that, I would ask to amend the lease to have that in there, that we get scheduled, and that there's a certain date, a time frame, whether it's 5 days or 7 days. I think 5 days is plenty of time. From the end of their season, their last practice or last game, the last time they're using that field, that their stuff be cleaned up and taken down.
5 days to clear. Okay, okay. All right. Okay, what's for night?
And that was the cell.
That's me.
Are you gonna speak?
Prefer not, can I sit in the chair?
Yeah,
Okay. So me, myself and Mark are on the Light Up Washburn, and I'm putting all my eggs together before I make an official plan. But there's a couple things on the table right now. So one, I'd like to finish the project, but I need help getting those trees trimmed by the two fairies, just the ones that are around it, because I can't get them to come all the way to the top, and when they come back, I'm gonna have them make sure that all the lights are on one setting that are high up, because I can't reach one that's way up there, that's blinking on. So if I could get some kind of tree trimming or branch trimming, it's like the old branches, just so we can get them wrapped and finish that out, that would be great. The other part is I'm hoping to work together with you guys. I have something with the library as well. So
What is it that you have?
So we wanted to kind of do like a hot cocoa night, kind of finish off the Light Up Washburn. I felt like we had just donated to the library for their summer reading program. She ends it at the end of July. She has access to like all those children, all the homeschool, everybody that comes through there. So we were kind of hoping to maybe light up the playground side a little bit. Maybe even get some hanging lights just for this. Maybe we make it yearly, maybe not. But just kind of make it kind of glowy and nice for the kids. Figure out how to put a screen up there and do a movie night in the park. Down there where the slide is, off to where I don't want them on the other side so much because the river and the bank and, anything could happen. But I don't know, the librarian was on board. She said that was the end of her reading summer program, then got school starting, so she felt like that was like a good, send off.
End of the year kickoff.
Yeah, and then we can do our hot cocoa and kind of finish up the Light Up Washburn for that section, and then we'll get with you guys again and talk like what else we think we should do with the lights, because I'm here to work with you.
Okay, I will tell you who has an outdoor movie is Wilton. You could go to Wilton and see what they have, but there's licensing that is required.
Yes. Yep, I heard there's about like a $300 fee. So, Light Up Washburn was very popular. We have a good amount of funds for it, and I feel like it would be something that would bring attention also to downtown, getting people to move through, so maybe even I can get some of the stores to stay open at night or whatever they want to do. We also have the fire pit on the other side that never gets used, so if maybe some of the adults or whatever families wanted to start up that night too, just to bring some more attention to the downtown part.
So you're saying that
There's a fire ring.
Washburn Life is going to pay for this?
I'm not saying that they are. I'm saying that I am going to ask if that's what we can do, if I can get all these pieces connected together. Yes.
Where did you say this?
There was a fire ring would be on the west side of the,
Over there, down low by the gazebo.
Yeah.
Downtown.
I was saying,
No, I just meant like Jack has to come through and, you know what I mean? So,
Down by the gazebo.
Okay.
yeah.
So what is your time frame that you're thinking of doing this, like fall or end of
So
summer?
the end of summer, so like end of July, yeah, beginning of August, she's willing to help advertise and we can advertise, and then I'm gonna bring it to the committee when I figure out the lights and everything. I do want it to glow, be special for the kids and figure out a good movie to end it, but we know it's anything like that, so,
We're there.
yeah.
I think when you have it tucked back by where the tree line is, like north side of the park where it's shaded, you probably have better, vision for the,
Yes. It's a little bit safer too,
Yeah.
keep it on that side, but if the adults,
and it's up higher.
There's that upper level.
Yeah.
Above the
Yeah.
bar that there's nice and flat.
Yeah.
It's up there.
Yeah.
yeah,
That would be the place to do it.
that would be cool.
Flat up there.
Mm-hmm.
And we just need a big white screen. So I mean, like, I don't know how big of a white sheet I can get. I'm just gonna mess with it a little bit to make sure we can clearly see it, but, and then if the people wanted to throw a fire on or whatever, adults I can't control over there, but I thought it'd be,
the kids would love it.
yeah, and to work together, if I'm just trying to make it more committees working together and like putting on something for Washburn.
So you'd want us to trim those trees to finish the light project, and then just,
And then when we get closer that time, if we're sticking mosquitoes or whatever, if we could figure out a spraying or something so
Yep.
people don't get eaten alive.
Yep, yeah, that's what you do, is you spray and have the party and hope it doesn't rain before you have the party. Yeah, ICI does that. They can come in and spray.
But I'll do all the legwork and then I can shoot an email out to what I found out and what I have going on and if I can lock in a date with her and,
I think you have to do the movie business right now in order to get your licensing and get that in place.
okay.
Are the lights still up on the ferry?
The lights are still up on the ferry.
Will those be in a way if we sink the ferry, do those need to come down?
I don't think so.
No,
It,
okay.
it shouldn't. If it does, let me know, cause we'll take them down and then we can put them back up or, whatever you guys choose to do. As you know, I would like the rest of those trees wrapped up and the only thing I'm not letting them come out to do it yet. I just wanna make sure they're trimmed, so I can have them finished.
How high is your trimming gonna be?
I don't know, I don't know, say it. It's farther than what I can reach, I can tell you that. I
do
mean,
something that,
Probably like
15 feet.
That whole file.
Yeah, it can
yeah,
be
we're gonna be
something
able to
like
do or something
that.
that we're gonna.
Yeah.
No.
We're gonna have to figure it out.
No,
Yeah,
no, we wouldn't have to.
okay. Yeah, it's
Is that possible, Chris? Okay.
they're all dead, it's
Really
just,
tool for it.
yeah,
Just trimmed them.
yeah,
That's something that you would be able to work with, to
yeah,
take them down there, show them the trees, or
we can do that. Yeah,
that
Yep.
works with you, Chris. You don't wanna-
okay. And then do you know, I guess, anything like where I get the permit, do I just go to the city then and ask for that?
No, I don't. The city wouldn't have the movie permit.
Okay.
My suggestion is you call Wilton.
Well, and actually the librarian, he has a permit to show movies, but it's only at the library, so I'll actually circle
Once
back
you
around.
got it, you get it.
Yeah.
Well, she's got a company anyway, so that's where you go.
Yeah, I can circle back around to her and ask to get on that ASAP. Then we can figure out like what end of July, beginning of August, what we can do.
Okay?
One
Okay.
other question, has the city said when they're gonna open up the other bathroom? There's only one bathroom that's open now, right?
That's right, and I'm waiting for a plumber to change the bowl on one toilet. That's all we have to have done now.
Oh, okay.
You wait.
No, I know. I didn't know if it's
On the
the
table now.
city's working on it or who's
The
working
city
on it.
isn't working on it, they don't own those bathrooms, we do. Those are park board bathrooms.
Oh,
Yep. So, and here is Northern Plains, I'm waiting for him to get the toilet in.
just wondering.
We got one fixed, so it can work, but one's not. And we still have the porta potty there.
Mm-hmm.
You did have a suggestion, sorry you brought that up, but I did have a daycare lady suggest to me for a porta potty at the Hidden Park.
There's going to be,
Okay, okay, cool.
it's been too wet to do anything.
Yeah,
Yeah, Hidden Park.
City Park and the new park,
And the new one, but.
not, no.
Yeah, they want some eyesores then.
yeah. Hidden Park will love it. They'll love it over there.
Actually, Renner District said that people that live around that park, they've had kids come and ask if they could go to the bathroom. So,
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
yeah, well, I think it's pretty nice they don't pull up to a tree. Okay,
Perfect, you'll
All
work
right.
with Chris then on getting the tree trimmed and then let us know the date,
Yes,
and get that more then.
yes.
For them.
yeah,
But that would be something you guys would be open to?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, the drug testing. I am curious, I think there's too many, let's see,
Okay, good. Yep. You're good.
I think there's too many testing on our system, just on email. And I think we need to keep it secluded just to what comes from, what comes from global safety. I have them all here.
What do you mean?
Well, because I've seen them, I have gotten copies that have been sent around, from Brock, actually, of people who have been touched. And actually, I get them in a secure site. I do print them off, and they're in this file, and I thought that should be it, not other places.
So is there multiple test results going out, some to you, some to Brock?
I think so. And Brock isn't here to discuss it.
So that you
And he's sending them, I guess, to me. But it isn't all, it's just been a few. And I just thought that shouldn't be. So, kind of a thing I'll take up with Brock, okay? And I thought that's what I was doing tonight, but then he called, said I can't be there, so.
So we'll postpone that one and put that on the next agenda then.
And, we have another bid to finish, you know, we ordered the red trim for the fence. And we had that put on, but then we didn't have the fence that's there trimmed with the red. So they gave me a bid of $43.46, and I am asking for approval to finish the fence with the red.
Yeah, I'll make a motion to approve that.
Okay. And can I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay. The next thing is I got a great plumber. And they came and they are going to fix what's wrong at the pool. The pool never had any hot water for the boys. And they're going to they're going to put a system on that side that'll push the hot water and heat the water and push it to the boys. So they'll have hot water in their showers. The showers are working great now, aren't they? Yep.
And the men, the boys?
The boys,
Okay.
yeah.
Yes, I know they were out.
Yep. And then there's a thing for the girls that's called a Sloan flush valve. And there's water all over the girls' bathroom. And Adam determined that we could stop that with a valve on a pipe that's in the boiler room. And so we're going to have that installed. And he's going to do he's going to do the work in the pool house. And install a tempering valve. And remove the urinal and cap it off. And replace 2 wall-hung toilets, one at the pool and one at the park building. And I don't believe he has to use, I think when he gets there, Adam has said it so it isn't going to be the whole toilet but the bowl. So it's going to be a little bit less is what I'm thinking. But it's Northern Plains and the bill is $6,650, but we were going to be in at least that much with levies. So I don't feel too bad about that bill at all. Can I have approval on that bill for $6,650?
Isn't it 9,470? Because it says add to base price above.
Oh, okay, yep, you're right,
How much do
9,000.
9470.
But it's actually going to be less than that because he's going to be doing less work at the bathroom.
Well, that needs to be done, so.
Yeah, we had agreed to this last winter.
Right.
When Levy came and went through everything, and then he just didn't have time, so he called and canceled. But I will always call this company, they came the next day.
Yeah. I'll make a motion to approve the
Okay.
northern plan.
Okay, can I have a second?
No, second.
Okay. The pool report, show it.
Yeah.
And I have a little something here for you that I have. I don't know if you have it too, but I have it.
I forgot some of my stuff. Yeah, I think this is your copy.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. But I want to thank you for getting that pool up and running because it had as many kids in it as the big pool.
Yeah, we had some delays with the rain and
Yep,
whatever, but that'll happen.
yeah.
Tracy came by today and gave me the results from the survey. They had 73 responses and 157 swimmers interested in swimming lessons.
157, wow.
And so what I was mentioning to Paul is Carly Smith decided that her work schedule would work for her to come back and work in the evenings and she would be doing the evening swim lessons. And April and Tracy would be doing the morning ones.
Okay.
So that gives us the option to do evening lessons for the kids.
And that is kind of good for some people.
Yeah. Yeah, and so I said, and I talked to Dan about it too, and we agreed to bring Carly back, part-time as needed. She was fine with that, and to do the evening swimming lessons.
So that leaves April and
Tracy.
in the day.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, Carly will teach from 6:30 to 8
Okay.
in the evening. And then, Jen also told her that since she did come back, we will approve her lifeguard renewal. So she's gonna go to Paul with that and fill up the forms for, screening and employment. And all that
Okay.
stuff.
Okay, and that's Carly.
Carly, yeah.
Do you know what her last name is?
Right?
Smith.
Yeah.
Yep, I know Carly.
And you got the lifeguard here, the basketball hoops and the batteries, that's all done.
Yep, actually, when we went to put the chair together, there was another part broken, and so it wouldn't go together, and so I took it back down to Associated.
Okay. That's all I got. Okay.
Footnote about school. I don't know if Underwood is gonna be open this year because they don't have enough lifeguards,
Yeah, all that.
so we're gonna get that.
Well, you know what, the lady called me from there, and I don't know what, she said, do you have extra lifeguards? And I said, we actually had 22 apply.
Yeah, so Jen sent her the ones that we did not take.
Yeah, because you know what, there was a real bad thing that happened along the line. I went down to Wilton and the assistant principal came in and she was so positive with the kids, telling them, this is a great job and, I want to see you have, it feels good to have your own money and she was so positive with them and 2 boys sent their applications on March 4th and we got them the last week of May.
To the postal service.
To the Postal Service. And I felt terrible, because you know what? They wanted to work.
Right.
And they didn't even get looked at, because they were through hiring by that time.
Right.
So I did call her, and I did talk to her about it, but it's just one of those situations. But I said to Jen, maybe those 2 would go to Underwood.
Mm.
Those kids don't want to work.
Right.
Well, and I don't
Where
know
we
about
at for our
it.
lifeguards here, we know
Oh,
we had quite a few.
we had applications of 22.
I can't remember where,
12?
I see.
I think it's
Well, yeah,
Yeah, because they all want hours.
yeah.
And we have, when they all want to go to the fair, but we have a gal coming from, Wyoming
Yeah.
that's gonna come and stay with her grandma and grandpa, and she wanted to work, and she's all licensed. So we feel like she'll pick up the slack while they're gone, and she's only gonna be there the month of July.
Okay.
And the other thing Tracy said too, with Carly coming back to help with the swimming lessons in the evening, Stacy said that she would be willing to do, adult, that'll open up more opportunity for private lessons and adult water safety, in the evenings, like, either pool, swimming basics or life-saving skills, whatever. And she said, and she thought about charging $10 a class, per class. Like, you don't have to go to every one if you don't want, you can pay when you get there. She said it's just something that she's kind of thinking about offering too.
I think that'd be great. And we used to have Thursday night was adult night, and there was a big group that came, but then last year they
There
didn't come.
wasn't,
No.
no.
So, I'll see if I can do a little revising there.
Did anybody ask about new adults for like water aerobics? And that, or is that just?
That was in the survey. I don't know if I have that result, but let me take a look here.
What about ski swim? I know in the past, we were looking at that ski swim.
Oh, yeah.
Is there, I know your staff has happened, but is there anything
I think that's, on Friday nights it was.
in that?
It was, and it, and then we stayed open till 9.
Yeah, this is maybe water aerobics, which is or swimming for fitness, yeah. So, there was only 15 people that were interested in that out of 67 people that responded.
You know what, can you send me a copy of that?
Mhm.
Okay.
15 people, though, that's still
Yeah.
quite a few for,
I don't know, thought this survey was for parents that have kids, I didn't know it was for the adults too.
Yeah, that was the only thing, so that classes for adults can be offered, that's about that interest you.
Yep.
And it was learning basics, improving skills and stroke, swimming for fitness, water safety, and basic water rescue. Oh, and then she also said that they're working, Tracy is working on getting like a centralized sort of filing system, and now with us being Red Cross certified, where they will keep track of the kids that are signed up for lessons and what sessions they complete. So they, because parents don't always remember what level they're in, so then that way it's a centralized location and everybody would have access to that.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Okay. Golf and work report.
golf report, golf course is open, busy.
Are they busy?
Yeah.
Good. They have a lot of seniors on Monday, don't they?
Yeah, Monday and I believe Thursday
Thursday.
morning, then
Oh.
Thursday afternoon turns to men's night.
Yeah.
But I think Thursday morning, there's, the older people go out there and golf, and that's been a big turnout, both Mondays and Thursdays. Other than that, we're up numbers this year compared to last year, compared to years previously, so we're on the upward trend, still in the process with clubhouse remodel, getting things going with that, with the addition, utilizing that more. A couple big tournaments coming up this year. We're trying to get more tournaments for people to come use our course and see it. That way they use it more for leisure activity as well.
Are you going back to doing burger night? Is that ever gonna?
The menu is kind of still in the works right now, trying to figure out where we can get a hamburger and burger for a decent price, but we make a profit. But I know, like, tournament-wise, right now, they're using steak, they're cooking steaks, because they know how many people are going to be there
Yeah.
for the tournament, so then that, but food-wise, menu-wise, is still being talked about, discussed, and being worked on to try and figure that out.
I guess even if you did a steak night instead of burger night, it would be an option. Okay.
Yeah. I never have time, but I've always wanted to stick my nose into the food service out there. Because I just think, I have some ideas about sandwiches that can be ready to go for the guys going out, you know, that are coming in off of 9 and heading out for another 9. They'll pay whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
And right now it's hot dogs and there's sandwiches, ham and turkey sandwiches that are made daily for people to use, but just the kitchen size there is hard to accommodate for, you know, cooking food in the kitchen that we have right now. So it's a lot of trying to utilize the grills, and I know there's 2 grills. We just approved getting another grill out there, one broke. So it's in the works to try and get more, and that's kind of what we as a goal want to do with the clubhouse remodel, is get it to be more of a place where people can sit down and eat after a round of golf and have a burger or what other food is.
Yeah, I'm just getting a party together there's a new Lions Club in Center,
That's all right, yeah.
and I'll tell you what, that Square Butte is just so excited about having this party out up there, and they cook a really great burger, you know, and that lady cooks all day and all night, you know, quite. So, okay, how about the lark?
Chris, go ahead.
I know a butcher in town.
Oh,
You talked to him yet?
I have not.
He's a hell of a guy.
I've heard that.
We do. Don't sleep on him.
Well, I'll bring that
You're
up.
buying that steak, you're buying my steak already, you may as well buy my hamburger, I can make it for you.
I'll bring that up.
Good.
That was one of the issues was, you know, we looked at some butcher shops trying to keep it local, supporting everybody. Some of it was just not feasible. I mean, hamburger prices are up right now, and so,
And then you know, like I said,
I'll bring that up. I'll get that.
what do you do?
Western Life is having a golf tournament in end of August, and it's like $30 a person,
how much?
$30.
30? Oh, that's cheap.
You know, the round is, I think $30, round is the golf, the meal, a drink ticket. You're trying to find sponsors, both sponsors and all that.
Yeah, that was on one of the tournaments.
That's like $30, or there's a hamburger, hot dogs, and now you're saying steak, I might have to take a
I don't know what's on the menu for now. I just know the last, I believe it was the American Legion tournament that they hosted. There was 74 golfers, I believe, and that was a state.
It is $3.2.
What was that?
It's $3.2.
Yeah,
I'm betting 140 pounds.
that's the pre-affiliated tournament, pre-affiliated tribes tournament that they'll host. It started last year, and we're hoping that they'll continue it.
That's great.
It's profitable for us. We're trying to work with them on ways that they can help support our golf course.
Yeah,
Down here, and try to get some donations from them too.
yep, good.
So,
Okay, the lark. You
I
know what, I have the 2, I told you I made billboards for the kids to walk around the baseball field, but Matt took my car today, and he took my billboards.
When do we start selling them?
tickets are open to sell. Here's the poster that the guys are working with. For the lark created, these can be, I printed only a few off here for us, and I don't know if, I don't really want to use my printer at home, because there's a lot of ink on these. Print off to hang around town, but these are like the advertisements that we have to hang around town. Previously when we did it, we got tickets, so as people bought tickets, they got tickets right away. They're not doing that anymore. They're scanning the QR code using to promote promo code Watford, purchasing digital tickets on their phone. Otherwise, I don't know if there is an alternative. If we have issues with it, I can get in contact with Brandon. That's who I've been working with.
Yeah, and you know what, I cut these, I'll copy this one, because,
And I can forward the.
you know, the
email
billboards that I
you
made, I put these on it, but I took it off a poster that was a postcard. So I think I made this one on,
Yeah,
So
the
you-
postcard that they would send out probably to their traditional
Yep.
games, where this one's gonna be
Yeah.
for our game, and then using that code. Then there's the 2 ticket options, and then we'll have this, hopefully we can sell enough that we have the 50/50, and then the other profit. One downside to this, I didn't realize when we scheduled this, but I do have a scheduling conflict. I'll be out of the state.
That's okay, well, that's
I'll
it.
be in Seattle that
Oh, well.
weekend, that week, I should say. So I will not be there, but again, Charlie's a coach, I talked to him too, I wanna figure out how many kids there are so they can tap these out at practices, get them to the kids, so they're aware of it. He also suggested in this, I sent out this email, and we got 2 copies, but, that we have at least 5 volunteers there at the game to help sell 50/50 tickets, and then do the Miracle Minute that we'll do. If there's 10 volunteers, the more the merrier. So, last time when we did it, we had the Little League team and the Pee Wee kids, and now with the softball team and helping they've gotten, having some of those girls help with it too.
What's the miracle?
That's where the kids run around with a bucket and people.
And people, and they run down and just hold the bucket out and people put money in it.
So they get to run around for a minute between innings and then people give a donation.
And whatever they get,
Whatever
we get.
is in the bucket that day we get,
Mhm.
for the baseball.
So,
softball
we
program.
need lots of kids running.
Yeah.
Right. Here's another topic that you
Thank you, that's good.
I think that's a great, I think they do a great
So I think
thing.
if we can get, I don't know
I'll
if,
make some copies of it and hang up too.
if you do that, I can make a few copies too with my printer, that we can get them hung around town,
Close enough.
putting it on Facebook,
I think
putting them at the pool.
Yep, yep.
We talked about, I think, with rainbow too, like the hospital.
Oh,
I could do that too. I can get in contact with Allison and see. So I think and everything's set in stone, is good to go, minus I got one other thing, but otherwise tickets are available for purchase for that game.
Do you have a limit of that? Tickets?
No.
I can't remember if you had to buy so many. and-
We're supposed to buy, what did I know that?
How do we know when we're capped?
So we can't buy them anymore.
I thought we had to buy so many.
We had to buy, so many, we had to have we paid the deposit for them.
Okay.
And then it seats up to 350 people.
Oh, okay, okay.
So 350 we have for that day.
but we have a minimum, don't we?
Yes. But we've already paid our deposit, so we don't have to worry about
Okay,
our minimum.
Okay,
It's already paid. But if we don't hit the minimum in selling those tickets, then we don't get that money back from our deposit.
I'm gonna have this sent to each of the churches and let them put it in a bulletin,
The only other thing I have, and I haven't filled this out because I didn't want to do it wrong, it's the application for a local permit. We have to file with the gaming division, the Attorney General, because of the 50/50 with the city of Bismarck. And I got a check from Paul
yeah,
to do it, that pays for our permit, but I got to fill this application.
You know who might help you do that, and I'll take it if you want, it's Terry Dorset. He would know what the gaming requires.
And I can even take it to Chelsea, because it's the same permit that they would do for
Okay, there you go.
Washburn. So I just gotta do that and then send the check and then wait for approval. Once I get approval, then I send that to the WARC,
Okay,
so that they know that we have a permit
okay,
to do the 50/50.
okay.
So I'll do that, take that to Chelsea and visit with her about that permit. Other than that, that's all I have to the WARC and to go for.
Okay. Baseball, Brock isn't here. Parks, and I've kind of done the parks as we've gone along. So I don't have anything more than what I said, we're gonna do. We are gonna have restrooms in Hidden Park and, I forget the other part.
New part.
The new park, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so we'll have 2 porta potties out, and, that's about all I can tell you.
Judy, you said we're gonna do that kickoff event, like a hamburger or hot dogs.
At the pool, at the new one, Yeah,
waiting for the sign to come in
Yeah.
for that, before
Yeah.
they're like
Yeah.
grand opening.
yes, I am. And you know what? I was thinking, oh, how much is a sign gonna cost? They make a 2-foot sign, it's got our name on it and their name on it, that's fine, you know, so,
Perfect.
The other thing on the first, Nate from ISI called me the other day, and 2 places were, that they ended up spraying that were not on the estimate was, someplace on Riverside, I think, and then one other small area. He said they already sprayed it once, and I said, you might as well just add it into your rotation. This is something that's just gonna need to be done, it was just overlooked. And then he said that they were running behind schedule a little bit because of all the rain and the weather, but
yep,
they're getting back on it, and I think it was just sprayed last Friday.
yep, I was there.
Yeah.
The guy was doing the equipment lot, and that equipment lot is a mess.
Yeah, maybe
And
that's the one that he was talking about, that wasn't on the
The Nate that I dealt with when I went, when he came here the first time he called me, I went and we drove around and I showed him everything that needed to be done. I said, this machinery part, I said, if it's not on the bid, I said, you should get on the bid, or you can deal with Kelly.
Yeah.
I said, cause this needs to be sprayed, I said, cause the weeds get that in here, I said, when I started hearing about it, I said, then I gotta go in there and spray.
Yeah, and I think that might have been the one that he was talking
Because
about.
there was no ISI signature on that machinery part the other day. Everyone else they sprayed got it.
Yeah,
No, I stopped and the guy was doing it, and he said to me, just wait.
Down the way spray last night, the schoolhouse and machinery.
Okay.
So now I say, do I let them know that the park board is on it, because Dwight wants to stay on it, like every week they'll go down and spray.
Yeah.
And these are going to get.
And you know what, I told that to the guy, I said, you know what? You can do all the spraying you want, but this has gotta be pristine. And he said, yep, just give it a few days, I'm getting on it right now.
Maybe spray, yeah, so Dwight and Val will be spraying every week. Just to keep up on it.
Yeah.
And I sent Mac.
It's Monday.
Okay,
and then
And the
another
funny, just so we know, the funny thing is, the stuff that I sprayed in these parks, Hidden Park, the new park, and all that, it's dead, it's gone. One shot, done. It'll be gone all summer long.
That's the thing was running around Monday,
saw that,
and the
yeah.
rain spraying, and I'm like, that's kind of.
oh yeah, nice looking, yeah.
Can we get more sand to put in Riverside Park? Why?
Not in that playground, doesn't it?
You know what,
Yeah, that
it's
wall,
collapsing.
That wall's leaning out, that needs to be fixed.
Oh, so the fix that
What we were told, you and I were told by when we walked around, when we went around with the commissioner or whatever,
Yeah.
these parks, he said, we need to take sand out of there, fix the wall, and then put mulch in there.
But the problem is, that area is sinking.
The whole wall, the whole
It's
thing. is
sliding
sliding.
into the river. So, that, it's going to adjust that wall anyway, so we just have to wait.
Because
But I gotta tell you, they're on it. And, the Corps of Engineers is coming to take care of the slide. And if they take care of it, then we're in, you know, then we can go.
The one part that has sand that you can run around without your shoes on.
Yeah,
because when Judy and I were down there, not right where the bathroom sits, there's a retaining wall right there. That's falling in because the whole thing is starting to slide towards the river, right there where the road broke, that whole, it's all shifting.
yeah, oh yeah,
So-
you can see where it's gone.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they had the fishing bridge, the fishing thing.
Yeah, that's,
Last year they called and asked if they could move it up onto the property, and I sent out a vote, that was one of the things Mark said, no, not to move it. And I said, we have to move it. It's gonna be it's gonna be going down the river. So, they did, they have it way up high, so, and it's still there, so they're not messing with it this year.
yeah, it's not in the water. So,
Okay,
that's all.
alrighty, the election results, I guess we all know, but Dana Branch is going to be on the park board. And you know what, I'm just thrilled because we need a liaison with the Legion. And he's around town, so if they have a 10 o'clock meeting, he could stop by, you know. So hopefully that'll work out well, but he won't be on until July.
Depending on my schedule, I can do stuff with Legion too.
Oh, you can? I didn't think you could.
Yeah, I'm in town almost every day, unless I'm working.
Well, and you know what, I think that's okay. And they would ask, I'm gonna put you down, okay?
That's fine.
Thank you, Jeff. I just thought, there's no way I can ask him. Okay, last thing before adjournment is wagon wheel cabinet. They put in a beautiful, did you see the cabinet at the pole? Oh my goodness, it's very nice. And it is, they charged us $951.83, and then they called and said they used some parts because they installed it for us. And it was like $9 and something of stuff, and they said, can we charge that to the park board? I said, yeah. You know, so we have a beautiful cabinet in there. And they lost the phone, someplace the phone disappeared, and I bought them a phone for $13, and it's the color blue of the wall. And they were so excited to get that. And then I found them some of those bulb lights, you know, the hang. And I took it to them, and I said, and this is a present from me. And today they said, can we have another one? So they're busy decorating. Cool.
One more thing for your adjournment, our last meeting, you guys wanted me to go find a dump trailer,
Yeah.
$9,200, 2 trailers in Bismarck. That's pretty flat, $9,200, that's a 14-foot trailer.
9,200?
Do we have a pickup, or a little pickup, pull that?
I have some of them.
I found one on Bismarck for $7,100, that's a 2021. And $8,500 in Jamestown.
How much do you think that load that went in at the new park, how much do you think wood chips, what do you think the cost of those were?
Probably 3,500. Did you ever call him and ask him?
No, but I thought about that today and thought I didn't do that.
Yeah, because we were gonna check on chips. Yeah, because from the bid on the equipment to where we ended up at, which included the borders, the matting, and the chips was an additional, so I bet the chips were half that, maybe not half that. I'm betting 3,000.
Is that a good deal?
That's a way good deal. That's a semi-load. That's nearly 10 tons of wood chips.
Okay.
And they got it on this truck, they put it in this truck, and the truck's got a little chain, and the back dumps it out, and pushes the truck forward, piles it right up.
So, would we want a truckload? Where would we put it?
You would still wanna do Hidden Park.
Yeah.
You wanna do that whole thing up there yet?
Do we need like half at Hidden Park and half at Pool Park?
I don't know if you need that much at Pool Park. Cause there's already chips there. Well, whatever it was that we bought.
Okay. I'll call them tomorrow.
Just see what a truck will cost us.
Okay.
Cause I think I've got enough, I don't know if I have enough border right now to take the wood out at the Pool Park and put the plastic border in.
Okay. Okay, good, great. I will do that tomorrow. That being said, is there anything else? Jack, thanks for offering the lease.
One more thing. since I lost my help and now my daughter's running the mower, she should make more than $11.50 an hour. She should make what the mower guys make,
What did they make?
$15 an hour. That's what we're paying, that's what we paid all our mower guys for the last couple of years to start with.
Well,
216, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we need more help for ground?
Nope.
This is just the two of you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But everything's already mowed.
If you need
Till
help,
Wednesday, it's all mowed.
if you ever need help with ground, I know somebody that, well, his schedule is kind of crazy right now, but, yeah.
Yeah, he's busy. Between football camp and baseball, he's busy. Well, I heard.
There's some days where he's sitting around.
When I find something that I want to do, I'll give you a holler.
Tree trimming up for
How old is
18.
he? Is he? Yeah, you gotta be 18 to run the equipment, the hand saws and plows and stuff, so.
I'm not gonna get in on that family thing.
So anyway, that's, you know, that's what we've been paying our guys, so.
Well, I don't think I can just say
No,
yes,
I'm just saying that.
but I think we've gotta talk about it, yeah,
It's a board decision, I mean.
yep, yeah.
I don't think that it's fair that she's cutting the grass and weed whacking everything and we pay.
Who cut the grass at the schoolhouse?
Very hard.
Okay, well, she went over some packing tape, you know, the metal strips, and there's metal strip all over. And it had to be hard on the
I
lawnmower,
don't find out about it.
huh?
What's packing?
And just tie down strap, cause I don't know. You know, how you usually tie down your
Oh,
boat
yeah.
or that,
Ratchet
ratchet strap. Yeah, I went down
Where was that at?
On the grass.
in the grass, but then I thought there wasn't this little black strip, you know, I was thinking it was, you know, kind of like the material you put down underneath your grass, things like that.
Huh?
And it wasn't really sounds like tungsten metal,
By law.
something like that. But yeah, we really appreciate the picnic table. That's usually kind of corral the kids in with them.
Don't you think those tables we got from the school are great?
It's heavy as hell, thanks for the warning.
Oh, don't they aren't they on wheels?
Yeah, well, that was, I mean, I talked to the school, because I needed to talk to Jen, where we got my tables all ready for it.
I didn't know about that either, I wasn't in on that.
I'm like, no. You know, the tables at the school were supposed to pick up in chairs, I said, well, the chairs went on the road, they're gone. So, yeah, I went and got the two tables, the one got the bench on, the other one doesn't.
Well, I went by and picked up 3 chairs.
Oh, you got the last three?
Uh-huh.
Well, the concrete guys were sitting on them. So I was waiting for them to move, and they never did, and I see the chairs are gone, so I got them. Yeah, those tables weren't right.
Ernest meeting the 10th of July.
Yeah, the next meeting will be,
Yeah,
oh,
that's what I thought.
I'm gonna be gone, I'm gonna be in South Dakota for a camp. I just remembered that.
No, he's the one that
And I took it back to the 17th.
Yes, can we? Is the 17th okay with you? Because we can't have it on the 3rd, that's
No.
not gonna be a week. But I can't be here the 10th, I leave the 7th and come back the 13th. So let's do it the 17th, is that okay?
Yep. I will make a motion to,
And I'll second it.